All right, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see. Past, present, future. Um, I'm getting a lot of exhaustion in the past, Virgo, for a lot of you. A lot of you were very, very exhausted. Okay. I feel you stopped making yourself a priority. You were supposed to make yourself a priority, but you were taking care of this one and that one and this one and that one and that one. You were because you were very insecure. Okay. So you kept taking care, kept taking care, kept taking care, is what I'm getting. You already knew what to do. You knew what you had to do, but there was self doubt. I think a lot of you were doubting yourself. You weren't being brave enough to do the right thing. See, I feel slowly and steadily in the past you got a reality check. Things became more and more and more and more clearer to you. But I feel you kept that truth to yourself. You know, there's something called inner truth, right? You stood by your truth. Some of you, some of you, it could be that you knew you were in a wrong connection. You knew you had to walk out of it, but you couldn't. Okay, because you were holding on to some kind of preconceived notions or outdated beliefs. Yeah. So you went back to the connection, Virgo. That was something that you realized was not worth it, but you went back to it. You know, peace, right? Sukoon, peace. Your peace was somewhere else, but you chose to keep going back to something that did not give you peace. See, there's so much of faithlessness, so much of hopelessness in the past. Like, you know what? It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. Something that you really, really loved or something that you really, really wanted, you kept telling yourself, it's not going to work out. It's everything's over. Everything's over. Everything's over. Yeah. Although you had a reality check, like I'm telling you, you had a reality check. You had big choices to make, but you didn't. You didn't. See, you went back to giving more to something, or went back to giving more to a situation that was not very fruitful. I feel like you lack the initiative to live. You lack the initiative to be like that go-getter. You know, like I want what I want and I'm going to pursue it. I feel you came off as more conventional in the past. Okay, more very traditional. Maybe you stuck to a marriage that wasn't good, or maybe you just stuck to a situation which needed you to show more guts and vigor and courage, but you didn't do it. So yeah, let's see. So like I said, in the past you stuck to a situation where you were feeling depleted. Okay, wherever you are right now, Virgo, wherever you are right now, there is a disconnection, and the disconnection is happening because someone's too busy. If you're too busy, you're too busy to plan a date with your person or with your spouse, or you're not giving time to your spouse, or your person out here is too busy to give you time. Communication is very slow or delayed, maybe even travel. Yeah, I feel this is kind of getting bad to worse day by day. I feel like a situation needs to end. Something out here needs to end correctly. A cycle needs to end in the current situation. And I feel this could have a lot to do with communication. Yeah. There is a new beginning available for a lot of you Virgos, but you may not be too excited about it. Or you may feel it's too risky. So you stay in a bad situation. Yeah. I feel there is a connection out here which has a lot of growth potential, but you're not taking it up. So I feel there is definitely potential here, but someone out here needs to put in the work. Work is required out here. I don't think you may need to walk away or just throw away a relationship and end it. I feel it's all about being able to work on a connection. Communication is the key. Making time for this relationship is the key. Not focusing so much on your money, work, finances is the key. Okay. Yeah, you need to open yourself up to new possibilities. Could be you, could be them. But someone out here needs to open up themselves up to new possibilities. Someone out here needs to open up themselves, okay, to like new ways of thinking, new approaches, open themselves up instead of emotionally restricting them. Now, this could very well be you trying to focus on a connection and trying to make it work out, whereas the person out here is not with you on the same page. Or this could just be the energies of you trying to make something work out. It's not working out, but you're still putting in the work. And, I feel this is two different people. I don't know. In the past, I think you went back to a connection. Your person out here is still stagnating. Your person out here is still not opening up. There's emotional dependence from your person's side. They're dependent on you, but they don't want to put in the work. Maybe they have their own agendas on mind, which could be to stabilize their career or business. See, there's again resistance. One of you may want to end a connection. One of you may want to end a connection, but as time passes by, what I'm getting is that as time passes by, right, one of you is like, you know what, maybe it's not so bad, maybe I should stick around, maybe I shouldn't need to move on, maybe it's not really so toxic. So as time passes by, it's almost like an ending out here is inevitable. you know Something out here needs to be transformed or completely changed in this connection, which means that you may have to end the connection because it's not changing, or your person has to change and transform themselves into better communication skills. But this is definitely fear of moving on. See? The work is becoming slow, the work is becoming, you're slacking, you're focusing more on yourself, you're focusing more on your money, your career, your goals. There's a lack of putting in too much hard work. Now you're being a workaholic, okay, not putting in the work where you should, and shirking responsibilities, to be honest. I think you could be dealing with someone who is not wanting to change. They're constantly suffering in silence. They see you as their wish, their desire, their fulfillment, but they're not wanting to put in the work. See, someone out here wants magic. Someone out here wants magic. Someone out here wants a relationship or wants the situation exactly the way they have assumed it to be to fall into their lap. Someone out here is looking for magic. Yeah. So, what they do is they just keep moving on. They let go of the responsibility of trying to make a relationship work out, and they just kind of keep floating. Yeah. I think you're the one in the past who keeps putting in the work. Your person out here knows what they need to do, but they don't do it. They're either very busy with other responsibilities, or they don't choose to communicate. And like I said, they just want the situation to fall into their lap, and everything should be very easy. Okay, they're not putting in that extra effort and work to have you in their life or get that dream, wish, desire that they are hoping for. Because in order for them to do that, there is a big change out here that they will have to go through, which they're not ready to go through. Okay, a new beginning is available, like I said, but they have to be open to possibilities. But I feel this person out here is not open to possibilities. This person out here could have been heartbroken in the past, like at a very young age, and since then they have shut themselves off to love. They are looking at love in a very, very practical manner. Okay, they just don't look at love the way it is as an emotion. They just look at love as something that to be mocked at, or something which is like, what, nothing like that happens. Okay, there's nothing like that, and that's the cycle. If they want something new with you, they're going to have to shut off a chapter in their life. They're going to have to shut off a cycle in their life in order to have this happily ever after, because they see the potential, but they don't want to open up. They're too busy to have a new beginning with you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So it looks like someone out here wants to be with you, but is not being able to be with you because they don't have time. For the others of you, someone out here wants to be with you, but in order to be with you, they have to let go of a connection or a relationship in their life, and they're not wanting to do that. So for right now, they're just kind of going with the flow and moving forward. For right now, they don't want to take responsibilities. It's like, I'm not doing that. I don't have time right now.